What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Near Protocol today. It is the 26th day of May, and here we are sitting at about $2.83 Near, with a massive pump, an absolutely extraordinary pump from the lows, really, from the lows back in February to the highs here. We've seen a 252% pump, which is pretty damn impressive for a bear market rally for any coin. Let alone this thing here, man. It's pretty awesome. A lot of volume to back it up. Good to see. We look at this move really as it started to move. I mean, you've seen 100% in like the last week and a half. Absolutely insane. Good job, and congratulations to anybody holding the coin. I do believe it goes a little bit higher. My expectation is that it goes a little bit higher. Of course, with a move like this, at any point in time, you could see this correct. We had a massive pump here. Just gave up, just totally found resistance, but and then rejected down to lower lows. And at some point, I do think a reckoning is coming. I do believe Near will not just see prices back below $2, but probably even below $1 at some point later this year. But for now, it's fun, and I want to go over where I think this move is going to take us. Right? If you look at this here, it's, in my opinion, pretty simple. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty simple. Anything can happen, of course. Just because it makes sense doesn't mean it has to happen. Okay. But if you look at this range here, you found resistance here at prior support. You found support here, right? This is your support resistance zone. You go through that, all hell broke loose, and you went lower, right? It's a pretty volatile range, pretty wide range, but still, it's still found resistance and support for most of the time. I'm expecting that we go up to this area. That's probably where we're going to find resistance. Maybe even a little bit higher. Maybe even a little bit higher to cause that last bit of bearish capitulation, or bullish capitulation, whatever makes the bears capitulate to bulls, whatever the case may be. We look at this from the high back in March of 2024 to the low here in February of this year. High to low fib. This is a pretty significant bid to take. I would think it's a pretty significant bid. We're above the 0.5. I would assume we go to the golden ratio. And perhaps with such a move like this, we fall just shy of the golden ratio. You can front run it, and in that case, we'll find resistance right here. Or again, maybe we see a slightly higher high. That can be where the golden ratio comes into play. This is a play where we found support at before, where we found resistance at before back here. Anything and everything really between about like $3.10, let's say, to $3.64. I really didn't believe we would get this high, but man, here we are. I do believe there's more to go with this move, and likely the topping area will be something above $3.10, if I really had to guess, and that's my expectation. If we, that was the chair, by the way. Okay, it's just the chair. If we do turn around here, it wouldn't be too surprising. I just wouldn't expect it here. I would think to be at least go to these areas of prior resistance, prior support back here. Being in this range, typically you either find resistance at the base of the range or at the top of the range. You don't really stop in this weird area that makes no sense. And then, of course, the minutia is how to get to the minutia there. Now, you could make this would be the golden ratio to take, because this is where the downward move really kind of kicked off. Even still, that golden ratio is right there about 350, right there around these highs. So just tomato, potato, whatever, man. It's like a 10-cent difference. It doesn't make that much of a difference to me. If we're looking at this here on the 1 hour time frame, there's a lot of volume, guys. A lot of volume. Volume's only picked up, and we want to see more extreme levels of volume as this continues to go. There's a lot of volume here selling. We saw a lot of volume here selling as well, and we still moved out. Overall, you're just kind of consolidating. This thing is, giving me even reasons to believe that it's going to go down, reasons that it's going to go up. It likes to play with you, and then eventually when it's at its fun, whenever the volume is at a low point, that's when you get to that breakout level, and that's when things start to move up higher. I wouldn't be surprised here at 285 if we did happen to see prices that were, back down around 266. Maybe even lower than this low, something like that. If you look here, you looked like you were getting above these highs here, you were breaking out, volume came in a little bit. You still saw technically lower lows here, or something that was in line with these lows nonetheless. So, could we get back down below 270? I think it's completely possible, and it wouldn't be too surprising if we did. Can we be on the run right now to this $3.10 area? Sure, either way. That's fine. I don't expect that we're going to be breaking down from here. I do expect that we're going to go up. If we do see prices below, let's say about 250, at that point, then we can probably take a more bearish stance than perhaps this move is, or it's time to call it quits, but I'm just not there direction on the other volatile, you saw the slightly higher high, just like you have now. It kind of makes sense that you could go lower, but again, this thing's square. We can really send it to $3 here in a minute now. 1 hour MACD is a little bit red, but overall bullishly postured. 3 hour time frame here. A little bit of bearish divergence. You could come down, but you kind of already saw that move. It's really hard to say. And if you're getting tired of it, if you're watching this video and you're like, it could go up, it could go down, it could do this, it could do that, yeah, it could. We're up like 250% from the lows in February in a bear market. It's hard to be bullish here. Yeah, I am bullish here. But momentarily bearish, maybe down to 270, 265, whatever. Inevitably, the call really is that we go to 310, 360, somewhere up there, and that'll be your topping area. That's my expectation. That probably happens by the end of the month at this rate now. Very bullish for our side, very bullish stochastics, and the MACD is showing bearish divergence. It is bullish, showing bearish divergence, lower highs here. Perhaps, if this 4 hour candle can close green enough, you can build back some bullish momentum and potentially get rid of this bearish divergence. We'll see, but you can form bearish divergence for quite a while. We can have that here and you can still build. The MACD is not like the same thing as the RSI. You have bearish divergence here. Typically, that would imply that you at least go down to this level here, and you didn't. You didn't even do that. You felt support and you continued to move up. You actually got really good bearish divergence by getting a higher high there, so insanely bullish environment. Defending the laws of gravity for sure. Daily time frame, very overbought. You've hit the 90s. You have not come back down from that yet. Volume is dying off on the daily time frame. You can see here it's building up, but I still think we have higher to go. Stochastics is bullish as hell, and so is the MACD, so we're not seeing signs of weakness yet. I'm sure they're coming. I just don't think they're here at the moment. I just want to show you how absolutely insane this move is. Okay, absolutely crazy. Take this high here to the low here. This is a goal that I have, right? It's whenever you see a move like this. This area here is called the money zone. 311, 328. This is the money zone. Okay. I can't think of really too many times, maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 3 years that I've seen anything, especially on such a significant level like this. This is a daily time frame. This is, dating back to March. This is monthly price action. I can't think of anything that rips all the way through and doesn't stop at this level for some type of significant retracement. You've broken through it. This is crazy. This is crazy stuff. The fact that you've broken through it, I don't think you stop here. I would think you go to the next bid levels, which would be the 3618 and the 388 or 786, which is $3.23 to $3.30. Golden ratio pocket, that prior high resistance point pocket. I mean, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy stuff, man. I don't have anything else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. I would say 250 is that kind of line in the sand to watch. Maybe even 240, 242 is that line in the sand to watch. If we get below those levels, then this rally likely is at an end. Shorts can kind of take a breath and expect lower prices to come over the days and weeks ahead. But first, expect